we had our daughter, we didn't realize childcare is pretty much another mortgage. And I think it was a year after she was born, we had to make the tough decision of one of us staying home with our daughter. We tried to plan ahead because we saw that our finances were not in the place where we can afford the mortgage that we had. So that's where we tried to reach out for assistance.
To make that decision was huge because we built our lives around two incomes to keep our house afloat and to stick to our responsibilities.
We weren't behind in any payments, but our mortgage company didn't want to talk to us. They told us the criteria for getting assistance and getting a loan modification or getting on some type of plan, and that meant being 3 months behind on payments. And we thought, no, we want a solution that is more proactive than that, where we can do something ahead of the game.
You know, he was calling, emailing, sending information, looking up ways that we can try and get, some type of assistance. And it's like, no, you make too much, or you're not in foreclosure, or you're not behind. And why is it set up to where you have to be behind before you get help? It's almost like they're banking on you just falling behind.
So it took, I think, 3 times for us submitting an application. And each time it seemed like it was more difficult. I looked for government programs that would be able to assist with home ownership. And that's when I got in contact with Thomas.
By connecting with Thomas, we had someone to advocate for us, to support us, and to educate us as well, and help us not feel intimidated about what was going on with our home.
After the 3rd time that we submitted the loss mitigation application, that's when we were able to get on the line with one of the representatives, and without even seeing mail being sent to our home, they said, "Oh yeah, you've been approved for a forbearance plan." So it was a long, frustrating process.
In actuality, it was kind of just a runaround in hopes that we would not ask for help and kind of be irresponsible, not look at the emails, not look at the mail, not educate ourselves on how we can get through this process successfully and obtain forbearance, and get help. And that's again where Thomas came in, and we were able to get the help that we needed.
We've been on a forbearance plan, and from there we are submitting a home modification at the end of our forbearance.
We had to jump through a lot of hoops to just get to that point. As much as like the lenders, they claim to be there to help you, a lot of it is set up for you, unfortunately, to fail. And, for them to be able to capitalize on that any way that they can. Thomas kind of came in and was like, oh yeah, there's hope, and we're gonna take care of this situation. That in and of itself is priceless. And, we're grateful to God for Thomas and for the resources that he's been able to provide us.
I really appreciate USA Homeownership, and I definitely do recommend it to anyone that is either in this situation or just wants to make sure that they won't end up in this type of situation as well.
If you need help, that's what we've gotten. An advocate, help, education, hope, and support.